Wycombe Wanderers and Plymouth Argyle correspondent for Football League World, and I also own Plymouth and Wycombe games, do a lot of match reporting. Really enjoy the whole League One sort of coverage and stuff like that. Very excited for the January transfer window because that's when the job is booming. So yeah, looking forward to that, and looking forward to tonight as well. I've never actually been a quiz master, so like I said, I think this is either going to go one of two ways.
I think it'd be rude not to ask you, as a Wycombe Wanderers fan, the season as a whole so far, pretty happy, disappointed?
It's sort of 50-50. Duff's done a great job since he's come in. I think he's the right fit for the role. He's more of an authoritarian, whereas Dodds was a yes man, very much to the ownership, who probably felt quite lucky to have his job really in the end. But yeah, it's been an improvement since Duff came in. He sort of steadied the ship. Definitely some players we need to get in the January transfer window. We're really lacking a goal scoring striker at the minute. And yeah, there's a certain Aaron Morley from Bolton Wanderers I know we're after, and I'm sure we'll be quite busy in helping Duff assemble his squads and hopefully push on to the top six, because with that win against Bolton, it's now within reach.
Yeah, 100%. So the structure of how we're going to do this, we're going to go through, we've got all four. We've got myself, Seb's, Jamie's and Callum's team of the season. So we're going to go through them throughout the show. You're more than welcome to get involved in the quiz as well. There'll be a Google form in the comment section of the YouTube stream that we're doing. So feel free to get involved and just don't put the answers in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. So without further ado.
We should ask for questions as well, Sam. It'd be nice for us to chip in some questions in the comments as well. Give us something to talk about as we go through the team of the seasons.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. I'm sure our team of the season so far are going to get absolutely berated. So I'm sure there'll be some lovely comments in there. So the first team of the season, I believe, is yours, Jamie. So your team, do you want to go through it 1 to 11?
Yeah, so I guess starting in Golden with Brad Collins at Burton, one of the top goalkeepers in the league in terms of clean sheets, but also in terms of saves and those sort of stats as well. And it's easy keeping clean sheets at a team doing really well, but a team like Burton, who haven't been up there at the top of the table, still doing well in their own right, to be in the mix in terms of the goalkeeping stats is the reason I've put Brad Collins in there. I think he features on at least one other team. I'm not really taking into account the other teams too much, but that's one I've got there. The defence from left to right, I've got Adam Reach of Lincoln, Piergiani at Stevenage, Joe Wright at Bradford, and then Capaccio at Cardiff. A nice mix, I think, between four of the defences are doing very well in the division. Joe Wright chipped in with a couple of goals. He's been the standout in terms of Bradford's defence. Piergiani the same at Stevenage, and Adam Reach, we spoke about him, myself and Seb, to get a nice plug-in for our review show that went out yesterday on podcasts and on YouTube. We spoke a little bit about Adam Reach and Sonny Bradley and that sort of impact of the experienced defenders that come in at Lincoln. Adam Reach, I think, out of the summer signings have had the most impact out at left back. In the central midfield, I had a late change. Oliver Norwood was in, and obviously he's out injured at the minute, but he's been fantastic, and that cog in the machine for Stockport. And I had next to him Owen Bailey, but my Doncaster bias, I think, was showing, and I late switched him out for Lewis Wing, who was ever reliable. Of course, at Reading. On the left wing, I've got Reyes Cleary, who I'm sure will feature in Seb's team as well, doing very well at Barnsley. And on the other side, Koji Dewberry, who's been Bolton's star man and their go-to player in terms of goals and assists. He ranks very highly on both of those. And then to finish off my 4-4-2, I've got two strikers, Kyle Wootton, who, similar to Norwood, has been a massive player for Stockport so far this season, pitching in with a lot of goals, has been the real talisman for County and the talisman for Plymouth Argyle. Tolaj is the other player I've got in there. He was my other late change after I saw him score a hat-trick on Saturday against Doncaster. He's been fantastic, 14 goals already this season. And if he'd have taken out that red card and in the 3 games he missed, he'd have scored even more, wouldn't he? Because every time he plays, he's the man who puts the ball in the back of the net for Plymouth. So that's my conventional 4-4-2 in my team of the season. So I don't know if there's any complaints to throw my way with it.
As we've got an independent adjudicator in the room, Jayden, what are your thoughts on Jamie's team?
Yeah, I think overall that's a fair reflection. You've got a nice mix of players in there. Adam Reach is quite an interesting one, actually, because I've seen how much he's thrived at Lincoln, and I obviously watched a lot of him at the back end of last season when he was just coming back fitness with Wickham, and he wasn't particularly good. He done the job. He was a solid 6 out of 10, but like you said, the experience of the likes of Sonny Bradley, who still hurts this day that we didn't go for, and Adam Reach have been huge at Lincoln, and Talai as well. Me and Seb were discussing before the show that like his goals, he's a ridiculous striker for League One level, and they missed him so much when he was out. Obviously, Oseni did a fairly solid job leading the line, but once you put Talai back in that team, you just got a constant threat of goals. He can do everything at the level. You know, he's an all-round striker, and I know a lot of Plymouth fans were sort of worried about their new striker, especially when they started the season without one. And that's one of the few bits of business they've definitely got spot on. But yeah, I think that's a very fair assessment. Reyes Clear as well, I've watched recently. Very good player, really technical, quick, great addition for Barnsley there. And I think all round, it's hard to pick like stand up more than 2 from the same team, isn't it? Because there's been so many good individuals from loads of different teams this year.
Yeah, I guess the one complaint you could throw is maybe I've not got enough Cardiff players in there. But like Jayden mentioned, in terms of having that spread of players, so they've got the one in and didn't end up fitting another. But Trott, the goalkeeper, is another one that I'm sure will be on other lists. But I said sort of going for Collins, doing well in a team who's not doing as well as obviously Cardiff are. So they're my selections on the team of the season. As we said at the start, stick any comments in. Agreeing or hopefully agreeing or disagreeing as well to my team of the season so far.
And while that is happening, there will be a Google form link in the comment section of the YouTube page. That is the link to the quiz. Again, please don't put the answers in the comment section while we go through the quiz. That would be greatly appreciated. So, Jayden, we're first going to do questions 1 to 10. Take it away.
Let's do it then. So the first questions are not League One related. We've got 5 on Christmas and 5 on capital cities. So if everyone's ready, shall I kick off with the first question?
Go for it.
Right. On the 10th day of Christmas in the song, what would you expect to receive from your true love?
Oh, no. I'm about to completely embarrass myself, I think.
The only problem with these sort of quizzes, you can't sit here for 10 minutes in silence thinking, because you've got to feel the noise as well. We'll go through all the answers at the end as well, worth saying for people following along. But yeah, going to give us that question again, Jayden.
So on the 10th day of Christmas, what would you expect to receive from your true love?
Oh,
obviously a classic Christmas song.
It is, but I only remember up to 5.
Got it. Yeah, got it. Easy one. This happened going to sing this part of it, primary school.
I can only remember up to 5.
Riveted in my brain.
Bit of primary
we mentioned Tonage earlier on. In terms of that Plymouth game, I did see on TikTok today they put out a 5 gold rings TikTok with the 5 goals that were scored on Saturday. So unfortunately, adding an extra few numbers on.
Oh dear! I can't do it. I only know up to 7. I'm gonna get 0.
I think I've got it. Are you quite confident as well, sir?
Absolutely, yeah. As soon as it came up, I knew it.
Oh, I'm just gonna guess. We're gonna get 0, but oh well.
To be fair, I wouldn't have known this one if it weren't for Google. So I think I would score about 2 on this quiz.
God.
Right, all set. I think question 2. If we're all sorted.
Yep, everyone ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep, right. From one Christmas song to another, what year did Mariah Carey release All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Oh, God. How many Christmases has she been relevant? Because it's the only time of year she's relevant, isn't it?
She's a bit like Michael Bublé, ain't she? She sort of defrosts in December and then goes away for the next 11 months.
Oh, I'm going to go with... Oh, we'll go with
that. Could we call it the opposite Lincoln? Who could coming in at Christmas?
The opposite Lincoln.
Yeah, right. I'm putting an answer down, but I'm not confident.
No, I'm not confident. I've just guessed. Gone for a year. That'll do.
Right. Question 3. You guys ready?
Yep.
A fairly easy one, I'd like to think. How would you say Merry Christmas in Spanish?
Oh, I wonder.
I hope this is right and it's not Portuguese.
You were going to say you must have that one. So I'm just glad Callum's not here to defend his crown after winning the quiz last year. We don't have to hear the gloating once again.
No, I'm sure he'll take that crown probably off one of us three at probably the end of the season quiz, won't he?
Everyone happy?
Yeah, all happy.
Right. Question 4. What is the highest grossing Christmas film of all time?
Oh,
This one's a bit of a trick. I'll give you a hint. That it's
it's not Die Hard, is it? Is that a Christmas film? Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have
the
that.
answer, Seb. That'd defeat the point of the quiz.
Well, yeah.
Is it a Christmas? That is a good part. That's like a separate question. Is it a Christmas film?
Well,
yes, it's a Christmas film. There is a Christmas tree in it.
But I don't know.
No, I'm joking. It's not next
that's
question.
That's just me trying to rip apart what Jayden's just said.
Yeah, you'll see what the trick is when I reveal the answers. But I can't give away too much other than it is a bit of a trick. Right, everyone ready for number 5?
Oh, good.
What is? Sorry, I'm just reading off a separate tab in my in my laptop. I can't actually see the screen. But number 5, what is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding?
Ooh.
Again,
didn't
know this.
It's not. Okay.
I think I've got that one.
Oh, I'm just gonna guess again. No. Right. Yeah.
Guess for me as well. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Christmas ones done. We are now on to 5 capital cities questions.
Right, I should be good at this one.
This is where you can score some bonus points, as I've been a bit sneaky with my answers. So question number 6. How many capital cities does South Africa have? And if you can name them, you get a point per each one you name.
God, that's horrible, that.
How many capital cities does South Africa have?
I nearly said the answer then, and I'm glad I didn't. I was about to say, if you can name all X of them, wait, that defeats the object of the question.
Because South Africa's that weird country. It's got a country actually in it. Well, I think it's got that many, but I can name.
I wonder if anyone in the comments has got that one.
That's a difficult one. That
one. Anyone gets it.
I'll
go
be
able to name one, but definitely not any more.
Yeah, I think I can name 1, maybe 2, but I think there's more.
Give it a go.
I'll tell you now, geography is not my department, so.
Yeah, I thought I didn't take geography for GCSE.
This is not a question about Cheshire. We'll be okay.
No. Yeah, I was sort of my geography knowledge is very much based on FIFA and flags.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Right, everyone ready for number 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which river flows through 4 major European capital cities?
Oh, European.
Yeah, European.
I'm hoping there's not more bonus points for guessing the 4 cities, no?
I wouldn't do that.
Even more difficult.
That's I thought that was James trying to show off his knowledge there, but
I didn't know there was a river that
I think I've got 2 of them, but I don't know about the other 2.
To be honest, neither did I.
I knew there was one that flows through Africa, but not Europe.
Yeah, no, apparently there is one that flows through Europe, and I hope this is correct because I've just been told the wrong answer by Google. You do
I have no idea.
That would be awful, but yeah, apparently so. And that is correct.
So, I did learn this in geography, and I've forgotten.
Is not my strong point.
I apologise to my geography teacher. I have no idea.
Right. You guys ready for number 8?
Yep.
Yep. Right. What is the capital of Mongolia?
Oh.
I thought last year's was quite difficult. This taking it to a new level.
It was on the Grand Tour, wasn't it?
It was indeed. That is good knowledge.
Shame that's not the question, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm just going
I've
to
no
write down
idea.
that question. I'll come back to that. It might pop into my head.
You'd be happy for your team of the season, and you'll be scribbling away. You remember?
Yeah. Oh, I know
Yeah,
it now. Yeah. I'll come
Right.
back to
Question number 9. What are the 4 capitals of the United Kingdom?
that. Okay. Oh,
I think
I've got to
that's
get the islands the right way around here. Otherwise, I'm in big trouble.
you may be in big trouble. It is. Yeah, there is a. It is a sneaky one. If you don't know your islands.
I think it's that one. I hope it's that one.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've caused Sam a lot of stress already, and we're only 9 questions in.
I'm more concerned about
Oh.
the League One round because I feel that's reputational damage if I get
Yes,
the
it
League One
is.
questions wrong.
Yeah.
This is just a failing
I
of
think
general
you
knowledge.
can get away with getting some of these wrong.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get them. Some of them, I don't think. Right, number 10. Final question of the first part. Which capital city has the largest population in the world?
Oh, in the world.
That's a great question.
That's a very good question. Largest population in the world, right? It's got to be that one.
And why is it
Oh,
Exeter?
it's one of 2. No, I'll go with that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Nice.
That's thinking exactly the same as you, Sam. It's one of 2, I think.
Yeah. I'll go with that
I
one.
think you guys are on the right track if you're thinking one of 2.
Yeah, I don't think of any, but it's fine.
Seb's just going to name London. That'll do.
Yeah.
London.
Wait, go
Right.
with the question again. Sorry, just one last time.
What is the capital city with the largest population in the world?
Oh, right, yeah. Got you. Cool. Yeah.
Right, that's
An
it for round
answer.
1. That's general
Round
knowledge and Christmas out of the way.
Lovely
10
stuff.
questions. 10 more to go.
10 more to go.
That's halfway through the quiz.
Reputation on the line for these last 10.
Have we got any questions from the chat or anything? We haven't got any yet, have we?
Not quite, yeah. Do remember
everyone's
to
pretty
tip them
happy.
anything about the division so far. If you've got questions, burning questions about particular teams in the league, I'm sure we can talk. Any Mansfield fans in the chat will want to talk about Nigel Clough's sentiments from the weekend about getting his game replayed for the lack of an extra minute.
We can't do that because Callum's not here and he loves talking Mansfield.
Yes, he does.
So we'll give that 10 seconds to get your comment in before we move on to, I think it's Seb's team of the season next. And this one is, on paper, a very Football Manager-esque team. You just go for it. As this is what I've nicknamed Seb's team. It'd score a lot of goals. So, Seb, here's your team, my friend. Take it away.
Yeah, here is my team. As you can see, I'm sort of gone away from the traditional 4-4-2 or the 4-3-3 that you perhaps might see in a lot of team of seasons, and I've gone for the well-known modern day football 3-4-3. So playing with wing backs and a very attacking lineup. I'll just run you through them quickly. So Jamie mentioned Nathan Trott earlier on for Cardiff City. Cardiff have got the most clean sheets in the division so far this season. Obviously, Nathan Trott has been at the heart of that one between the sticks for the Bluebirds. So that sort of reasons his inclusion. Same with Will Fish as well, one of 2 centre halves. Although he is the only centre half that started every game for Cardiff so far this season. So I thought his inclusion was worthy. Jack Shepherd, repping balance in the back line as well. I just think since coming back from his loan spell at Bradford last year, has been really solid. Still young, obviously still developing. But from when he played for Barnes beforehand, nearly 18 months ago, he's changed so much for the better, developed so much as a player, and he's instrumental to the back line. The person next to him might change. He might be Mark Roberts, might be Malta Javigné, but he's basically sort of the first name, particularly in that back 4. And then Adam Breach in the middle of the back 3. Not intentional. I'll let you into a little secret. I originally sort of went for the 4-3-3, and then I wanted to squeeze a load of the attackers in, so I sacrificed a defender. So Adam Reach obviously been playing left back so far for Lincoln this season. I would swap him around, so he'd be playing left centre half, I guess. So I guess it's not as bad. Yeah, he wouldn't quite be my central centre defender, but yeah, that's my back three. And then my wing backs would be Reyes Cleary and Mario Kosi-Jubri that Jayden mentioned earlier on. Just both have been madly impressive with the pace, with the trickery. Every time these two guys come forward, they just look like scoring. They have defenders on toast. They can go left, they can go right, both of them. And yeah, real quality for either side respectively. So they would certainly be running the flanks. Norwood as well, Jamie and mentioned in his team, is now back from injury, I believe, and actually Stockport got up to a winning way when on his return at the weekend. So that just shows the impact that he has to the side. And when he hasn't been in the side, they've just gone on obviously such a poor run of form. And then alongside him, Lewis Wing, who's got a great shot from distance through him, but he's just a solid option in the middle of the park. And then up three, I've got the three highest goal scorers in the division so far this season: Tolaj, Ballard, and Keeler Dunn. I think it is in that order as well in terms of the hierarchy, in terms of goals scored. And I thought, yeah, why not squeeze them all in my top three in my team of the season so far. All of them sort of know where the back of the net is. All of them are on a really good run of form. Whenever they score, the sides tend to win their respective games of football. And yeah, they're all talismans in this division. So deservedly feature in my team of the season.
Ange Postecoglou will be very proud of Seb's team because them wingers can invert, so he'd make Ange Postecoglou very happy. Jayden, as our independent adjudicator, what do you think of Seb's team?
Yeah, very attacking, but we like that. Would score plenty of goals. Obviously, as we touched on, I'm not particularly sure about the Adam Reach at middle centre back.
Cool. Blame the graphic designer for that, I think. So.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
But no, totally deserves to be in there. Will Fish is another one as well, and Jack Shepherd. But I've watched both of them this season. They've both been very solid, commanding in the air. Nathan Trott, as we've mentioned as well before, it's a toss-up between him and a couple others who have been like the best goalkeeper in the division. Trott's come in, done extremely well, keeps clean sheets, is very commanding presence in the net. Keeler Dunn, fantastic season so far again. He's been, obviously, as you'd expect him. I think that's how Barnsley managed to keep him is beyond me, really, with the amount of interest they had. He's been a real sort of live wire for them over the past 2 years, and they've always got a chance in games when he's on the pitch. Same with Reyes Cleary. Wing and Norwood, I think, probably the two best midfielders in the division. Norwood, you've got your set pieces. He's a battling, combative midfielder who likes to get forward. And Wing, I've seen many times while he was at Wickham and obviously at Reading as well. He's got one heck of a shot on him, one of the best in the EFL. And Don Ballard as well is actually a very good shout. He's sort of come out of nowhere, really, hasn't he? And he's been unlucky with injuries in previous loan spells, but he's now finally getting a strong run of games under his belt. And he's really burst onto the scene for Leyton Orient, a really quick, energetic player who knows where the back of the net is. And he's going to be a real asset for them, especially after they lost Kelman.
Yeah, 100%. So Callum's not here to defend himself, so we can say what we want about his team. As we move on to Callum. So Callum's got Brad Collins in goal. He's got the same back four as yourself, Jamie, and Reach, Piergianni,
the same back five, including the goalkeeper.
And Kapakiao. A midfield four, I think all of us have Kosi-Jubri. So Kosi-Jubri on the right. Conor McGrandles. If you want to hear Callum's reasoning in our latest review show, which was released on Thursday, he goes through why he picked Conor McGrandles as sort of an unsung hero in that Lincoln City side. Lewis Wing, Aaron Connolly, Yusuf Salech, and Davis Keeler Dunn is Callum's team. I suppose the probably two you're looking at there are probably Conor McGrandles. If you don't watch Lincoln, you probably wouldn't pick him. And then Salech, who I think was the top scorer at the time he did his team. But obviously
I think McGrandles is a great pick, and I'm glad someone's picked him. I think I left him out because I think, Callum will definitely pick McGrandles because he's worth talking about because of how well he's been this season for Lincoln and how important he's been in terms of that. I mentioned a cog in the machine for Stockport in terms of the main axis for Norwood, and he's a similar thing with Grandals. He's that sort of glue that holds the whole thing together. And we talked about it, myself and Seb, on the review show at the time, that they got a game called off, their international game. They decided to call it off in part because Conor McGrandles could miss the game because of suspension, which just shows you how important he is to that team, that they're willing to rearrange games when the possibility's there to make sure he plays. He's been crucial to their success, really, as that core in midfield with all the great attacking players ahead of him. I think Salech is worth picking, and maybe Seb, I don't know what you reckon to that, because he was one I was sort of chewing and throwing on. Did I want to pick him or Wootton, or in the end Tolaj as well? But he's been going well, and he's been that main figurehead, hasn't he, for Cardiff?
Yeah, his output, he's the top in the division, Yusuf Saric. With goals and assists, he's got 14 combined. So above Tolaj, above Ballard, he sits top, but he's just sort of in the out-and-out goal-scoring charts. He doesn't sit up there. But he's really, really good option up front for Cardiff. Obviously, bagged a couple at the weekend as well. And he's always a physical presence for Brian Barry Murphy's side. So, yeah, I can see why Callum brought him in. I'm sure him and Keeler Dunn would make a good partnership, obviously theoretical, of course, but sort of big and little, crouching to throw type of vibe is what I'm getting from Salech and Keeler Dunn. So yeah, Salech is one that I could have squeezed in and could have played a very even more attacking lineup, but yeah, the three I chose in place of Salech. But yeah, good option, to be fair. We've been best blessed with attackers, I think, so far this season in League One, and squeezing them all into one team is proving a bit of a challenge.
100%. So that rounds up Callum's. We'll get on to mine,
I guess,
after the next round.
Yeah, the question to ask you, Sam, before we get our independent adjudicator back in on the team of the seasons, is what do you reckon to Aaron Connolly ahead of Don Ballard?
I can see why. Connolly plays off the left, so he got, I think it was 8 goals, 4 assists in his 18 League One games. Ballard joined a bit later. I think if you wanted a player to play off the left, you would pick Connolly over Ballard. If you want an out-and-out goal scorer, you pick Don Ballard. So I can see why he's gone for Connolly on the left over Don Ballard.
Jayden, your thoughts on Callum's team?
Yeah, I think all round it's a fairly solid shout. I do like the Connolly pick, actually. I think I think he's been really good for them. Orient are sort of a strange team at the minute, aren't they? Where they're not particularly great defensively, but they just score goals, and they've got so many good attacking players. And like we just said, in League One this season, there's so many good attackers that it's hard to narrow it down to just 3 or 4. Like there's multiple shouts you could have for wingers, strikers. But yeah, I think the defence everyone's pretty settled on, which is fair enough. It's a toss-up between, I'll say, 3 or 4 centre-backs, 2 goalkeepers, and then obviously Adam Reach and a couple of right-backs as well. But yeah, I think attacking it's just so difficult to choose, narrow it down to 3 or 4. Like Connolly is just another name. And you look at other people like Thierry Gale has been fantastic at Bolton. Sam Bell at Wickham's done very well. There's so many of them. So come the end of the season, I think it'll be even harder to choose just 3 or 4.
Yeah. Everyone wait to see my team. I'm going to get absolutely battered by everyone. You mentioned 2 goalkeepers. I've not got either of them. So moving on to round 3 or 4. As a reminder, if you're new into the stream, comments, questions, anything, into the comments on the YouTube, and we'll be sure to answer them.
Back for the quiz, Jayden. Here we go. This is the reputation threatening League One section of the quiz
round. So I'm guessing you're expecting to get 10 out of 10 on these.
No pressure.
No pressure. Right. Let's kick off round 2 or 3 with quite a nice, easy one, I like to think. So obviously, as we know, Birmingham City beat last year's League One points tally record with 111. Who held the record before them?
I think it was these.
Yeah, I think I've got that one. I'm not.
Yeah, I think I've got that one.
100%. But yeah. Your call for a question has come in, Sam. If you want to take that now or leave it until after this round of questions.
Max Conway, I think he's the left back for Bolton, isn't he?
That's it. Yeah.
Back. So yeah, he's been quite impressive, especially going forward. So Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Bolton are one of them teams which you always expect to get going. They get going and then they throw in a result like they did at the weekend, where they're not expected to lose away at Wickham. I know Wickham have had a resurgence, but they've also been out of form. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Bolton do in the second half of the season. Obviously, Schumacher's won promotion before, so that will be interesting to see. I think this is the year they've got to get out of this division this year. Be stuck in here forever otherwise.
I think that's becoming the issue, isn't it? He's played 24 games so far this season, all competitions, a couple of assists in there. Conway at left back. Was on loan at Crewe last season. That showing that progression. Had a few loans in non-league, then went to Crewe, and he's made his step up and has looked pretty good in that younger Bolton team this season. So yeah, great question. Thank you for that.
Right, everyone happy with their answer for number 11?
I think so. Yeah.
I wouldn't say happy, but
Yeah.
Slightly satisfied. We'll go with then.
yeah, I'll take satisfied.
Right, number 12. This one is for those who played FIFA or Football Manager growing up. So League One was rebranded as League One in 2004. They've had 3 title sponsors. The first one was Coca-Cola. The most recent one was Sky Bet. Which one was the one in between these two?
Oh.
Yes, I've definitely got one right.
Who knows it?
Yeah, I've
That's
definitely
very
got
good.
one.
I
This is
think
when
I
I get
got
it
this as
wrong,
well,
but
yeah.
I've definitely got one.
Imagine that'll be clipped up for TikTok after that celebration. That's wrong.
That'll be a lovely clip on TikTok.
And if you're not following us on TikTok, at League One Lowdown, make sure you head over there.
Yes. I know he's not here, Callum, but he does great work on the
That's
TikTok. So go over there. Plenty
That's
of
great.
videos over there. Try not to wind up too many fans. I think that's Callum's aim.
yeah, I'm happy with
Everyone
that one.
happy?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I've just gone up instead of down. Question number 13. Last January, the same player scored 2 90th minute winners against the same club in 3 days for 2 different teams in League One. Who was the player?
I know who that is.
Oh.
I remember that.
Go again. So same player against the same team in 3 days.
Yeah, so the same player scored 2 90th minute winners against the same club in 3 days for 2 different teams. Who was the player?
Different.
I remember this from last year.
Oh. I think I've got it.
It's the realization on Seb's face I loved there.
Yeah.
Shall I do some bonus points? Should we have some bonus points for this one?
Go on then. Everyone
Yeah.
loves bonus point. Makes my score
You
look
can
better.
give me the 2 clubs he scored for and the club it was against. You get a bonus point for each.
Oh.
Oh, I know the 2 clubs he scored for, not against.
God, this has completely got me, this one. I've got this recollection has completely disappeared.
Oh, who did he score against?
I've got the 2 clubs I'm looking at in. I'm not sure about the who we scored against.
Well, it was definitely not Orient. I can guarantee you that. So I'll give you that for free.
You would remember that one.
I would remember that one. I'm going to guess it was these. Don't think
That
it was.
could ruin my score. That's bonus points available.
That's
So
a
is that
big
3
one,
bonus points available, or is it just the 1?
3.
3.
We'll give
Okay.
you 3. I feel like that's a difficult,
I'll take
difficult question to answer.
This is where I make my comeback. Get me with the other 10 questions.
Okay, so number 14. How many of the current League One teams have never played in the Premier League?
As the rebranded Premier League or Division 1?
Division 1, just top flight ever.
Okay.
How many, or do you want to name them, or just how many?
How many? Just because there is a lot.
Okay.
If that's a sort of hit, well, it's not too big of a hint, but yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
definitely
naming
know
would be
one. It's-
Now we've got to remember all the League 1 clubs off the top of our head.
I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a stab in the dark, isn't it, really, to get a
Yeah.
Go with
number.
that number. That'll do.
Should we say if you're within 2, you get a point either way?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's
I think
right,
that's fair.
Can we have a scan of the table for that one to look at, have a count of the teams, or is that against the rules?
I think I'll allow that. I think
I'm
that's
happy
fair.
with that. Because I
Yeah.
feel like it gives me a chance. Because this is the hardest bit, is remembering the 24 teams.
Yeah,
It's
no,
something
I do
that
agree with you.
probably
I'll allow that. I think that's more than fair.
hasn't
Listen,
been in Division 1.
Let's get
Never been in Division 1. Technically, they haven't.
I can tell you, it's at least one.
We. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with my first answer.
Happy?
I'm happy with
Nice.
my first answer. Yeah.
Hang on,
I've
sorry.
genuinely not changed the answer I put down.
No, I've
either.
not changed mine.
See if it was a well-educated guess. Yeah, I think naming
Sorry,
the teams
yeah.
is the impossible bit. How are you faring, Seb?
All right.
He's getting there.
It just needs that Windows loading screen above his head at the moment. With the little
Yeah.
wheel.
He's deep in thought.
Do you know what? I'm going to do my answer as well. Actually, that was
Nice, all right. Everyone's
Yeah.
confident.
If we're still doing that within 2, I think I'll
Yeah,
be,
no, I think
Yeah,
that's
I think
more-
within
that's
two's
doable.
fair.
Yeah.
All right. Is this number 15, I want to say?
15,
14,
yeah.
15. Right. Who was the top scorer in League One in the 2021-22 season?
2021-22.
Oh, I didn't watch League One because I helped Barnes at the Championship.
Oh, bloody hell.
Ah.
I may have had an oversight in my question.
Yeah, we were in League 2, so
2021. Oh,
we,
about Donny,
might
where
have
we
been,
done
we
it?
might have been in League One because
I think we were.
we had 3 seasons in League Two.
No,
so
you were
we
'cause
did.
you played us. I think it was that because
Was that the year? Maybe that was our first year back in League Two because we've had 3
Cool.
years in League Two.
I don't know if you have this information, Jayden, but can you tell us who finished top that year?
Wigan Athletic.
That don't help me.
No.
Well, it's not. Well, Greg had gone by then, so he's not in.
Can I give you an even better hint for this one?
Go on. Yeah.
He played for Wigan Athletic.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I remember this season too well because we lost at Wembley to Sunderland.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Not that has any relevance whatsoever
No.
to the question.
No, but that does help me place it though, and I remember that
Yeah.
season
I remember that on the documentary.
Yeah. I wish I didn't remember that.
because the season before we lost to Charlton in the playoffs, and then they won at Wembley against Sunderland because they didn't have back-to-back playoff runs, didn't they, Sunderland?
Oh yeah.
For Wigan, and it's not
Oh.
been rigged.
It was so we must have been that league. It must have been the year we went down. I've
think
blanked
you
it from
were.
my memory.
I've got a guess actually. I think I've got a good guess here.
I'll go with that. Education guess.
Yeah.
2020, 2021.
Oh, we've got an Orient fan in the chat. Love that. Yes. Up the O's.
Is everyone happy with their sort of guesses?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Was it
go
what year was it again? 21, 22?
21-22. Wigan Athletic title winners. I couldn't tell you who came second, but Sunderland went up through the playoffs.
I think you were in League 2 of us, Jamie, because it was the season we won the league.
I think that I think that's the year we went down because we had 3 seasons in
21,
League
22.
Two.
You might have been right, yeah. I get confused between them all, to be honest.
Rotherham went up that year.
Yes.
Not that
they
that
did.
helps for the quiz. Could I get a bonus point for that? That's not. Played
Did
for
Rotherham
Wigan.
win the league that year? Have I given you misinformation?
I'm pretty sure Wigan did win it. Cause...
No, Wigan won.
No,
it.
they did win the
Rotherham
league.
second. Doncaster were in League One that season.
Did we go?
Well,
Was that the year we went down? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, 22nd
Yeah.
place.
I get
It's trying to think Wigan strikers, isn't it? That's become the,
Yeah, I
the
don't.
quiz question there.
I remember they had another striker who did really well, but was
Ooh.
terrible at every other club that he was at. So I've
Well,
might
I
be
think
onto
I've
the win.
just twigged onto the bloke
Oh.
you're thinking of there.
Oh.
I might have just given the answer away, but I don't.
You
that's
may
fine.
have just given the answer away.
Yeah, everyone's just gone. Oh, straight
Oh,
up.
him.
Can you give the answer away for number 13? Because that one is completely lost. That's
I
a
have
recollection.
three,
That hasn't...
I've got 3 possible answers, and the third
Three
one you
possible
just maybe
answers.
yeah. I'll get down to 1 when we get to marking.
He's leaning towards one of them. Okay, number 16. A bit of an obscure one. What is Exeter City's record transfer sale? Who?
Oh,
rather,
got
sorry.
this. Got this.
Who as opposed to the cost?
Yeah, who? Not the fee. Sorry.
Exeter's
this.
record sale. That's a good question.
Are we including sell-ons?
No, but no.
Yes, sure.
No, as in like future payments.
I've just gone off what the fee was listed on Transfer
Okay.
Market, so I'm not
I
too
think
sure
it's
whether that
probably the
does.
same answer though, isn't it?
Yeah, there is quite a clear winner.
Oh, I don't know. Have I been so confident? I don't know if it's changed in recent years. For a long time, it was one, and then I don't know if it's changed recently.
Because I think you're on my thinking, because when we talked about Exeter's sort of recent money troubles, they'd been helped by a lot of new payments coming in for players they sold sort of years ago.
I thought this might have some relevance given their financial troubles as of late.
Yeah.
Again, I'll go with him. I don't think it is him.
I've got two answers, but I think I'm going to go with one when we come to
market. Narrow it down during marking.
Yeah.
I'll put two down.
Is this the new tactic? Just write multiple down and cross one out?
Cross one off when you come to marking.
If you throw it off at the wall, it'll stick, won't it? So,
I think that's our current tactic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, number 17. Who is the current longest serving manager in League One?
I like that one.
I think Jamie, if I'm right, I think me and you spoke about him the other day.
Yes, I think so as well. Not to conspire against Sam. It's a test if Sam listens to the podcast he's not on.
Sam, I'll be honest, if it was the other way around, I would also be clueless. Yeah.
I think I've got it. I think.
It's close between two, but there is one outright.
Is it really?
I think Wellens is really high on that.
I wonder who the second one is. Yeah.
But it's not Wellens. Right.
It's actually Michael Duff. I'm joking. Question number 18. Birmingham City smashed the record fee in League One with the signing of Jay Stansfield last summer. But how much did they pay for him up front? So no add-ons, just the initial fee.
Okay, yep.
Is it the fee they actually paid or the fee everyone says they paid? Is really like everyone complained about the
reported fee.
Yeah.
I would say. Again, not 100%. I don't have Birmingham sources to confirm whether that was the case or not, but that's the reported fee, so that's what I've gone for. Question number 19.
Defend themselves this year.
Number 19. Wrexham achieved back-to-back promotions from League Two straight up to the Championship last season, but who were the last team to do this before them?
Back-to-back from the National League to the Championship.
From League Two to Championship. Oh. Sorry.
So it's League Two to League One, Championship, League One to Championship. Yeah,
because Wrexham were the only teams to do back-to-back.
To do all three.
Yeah, but there are teams who have done two.
We had some fantastic Wrexham listeners on our lives last season, didn't we?
We did.
I'm stuck between two teams.
Likewise, actually.
I'm going to go with them. I don't think it is them, but we'll go with them. No, it's not them. No.
Are this team currently in the second division?
They're in League One currently.
Yeah, I think
that reaffirms what I was going to put.
I think, yeah.
Oh, both
I
teams.
Give it a really big hint to give it away, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I'm happy with that. I've just had a brain memory from a Football Manager save.
Football Manager save coming in clutch.
Yeah, very much so.
Bit like my my FIFA knowledge. And then we're going to round it off with question 20. Nice and easy one, or simple one, I hope. Who is the oldest player to make an appearance in League One this season?
This season?
This season. Oldest player to make an appearance?
Yeah, Darren Pratley, the legend. Has played this year. What a man.
Is he still there, Sam?
He's left in this. I thought he's a coach, isn't he?
He's I don't know what, a PDP coach, player development pathway coach. Something like that.
Oldest player
this season.
I'm trying to wrap my brain for the team now.
Michael Duff's not made an appearance centre half yet for Wickham, is he?
I wish he had. He'd be better than Connor Taylor.
Oh, oldest player. That's a good question. I like that. I'm just trying to think of. I'm going through teams in my head.
I've got a few options here.
We'll go with him. I don't think it is, but
there's no like James Milner standout in the whole.
There isn't, is there?
People speak about.
No, there's not. There's not like a lot of old but gold players in League One, are there? Like old. You've got the like Bradleys and people like that, but nothing really like.
Was that a clue there? Jayden?
You can take it as a clue. It might not help you.
I don't think it's him, but
I don't think he's have it. Yeah. But
I think I've got that, but I also feel like I could be forgetting someone very obvious.
Is somebody that? Oh, is he older? Oh, I'm going to write his name down. It's between two again. I don't know how these two people are.
I've got three.
So we know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to put this on the record. If Seb wins this, it's because he's crossing out the answers he's changed his mind on.
We're making you narrow it down to just one.
I've got 8 answers, and I'm just going to wait till Jayden reads it out.
I've won. I got that one right.
For number 13, for the free, good. I might have to read that question again to try and read to remember. I might just write down 24 League One teams. I could just guess 3 random League One teams, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Gonna do
Was that number 13? Sorry, you wanted read again?
Yes. Yeah, please.
Was last January the same player scored 2 90th minute winners against the same club in 3 days for 2 different teams. Who was the player? And obviously, can you name the 2 teams it was for and the team it was against for bonus points?
Jamie, I remember speaking. I
remember. That's my issue because I remember talking about it. Yeah.
There's a clue in Jayden's question.
There's a clue in Jayden's question.
Yeah. That's if I'm right, but I think I am. There's a clue in Jayden's question.
I just hope I've got the team right. I don't think I have, but I know I've got the 2 teams he played for.
He's just analysing the question now.
I know this hasn't helped.
Jamie, you have 30 seconds.
I'll when we get to the question, I'll try and dissect Jayden. I'll dissect Jayden's question.
I'm just going to get you to talk about your team of the season for a good 10 minutes, so I can think about the answer to that question.
Right, here's my team of the season, as Jamie's mentioned. The bias has proper come in here, as you can probably tell. There's 2 Orient players in there. So I've got George Wickens in goal, a goalkeeper that wasn't mentioned. I think
interesting.
Improvement this year from last year when I watched him, second to none. I think he's a big part of why, even though Lincoln haven't got the best defence in League One, I think he's a big part of why they're at the top end of the league. The command of his area is a lot better. And it does help as well that he's got Sonny Bradley in front of him. I think that's just given him a lot more confidence. So while necessarily Nathan Trott may have been a better goalkeeper with clean sheets, I've tried to be a bit different in terms of players, to be honest. And I think George Wickens, the mass improvement, has put him in my top 3 goalkeepers for this season. So I've given him the nod. I've got Joel Bagan at left back. It was between him or Pacquiao, but I couldn't have 3 Cardiff defenders in defence. So I went for Bagan at left back purely because I wanted Nerfil at right back. I think he's got 4 assists and a couple of goals this season. I know he plays a lot higher, but my right-hand side is just going to annihilate all left backs in the league. Will Fish, same reasons as Seb, and then Pierre Gianni. Every time the ball comes in the box, he heads it. It doesn't matter where the ball comes in from or if there's somebody else's head in the way, he's going through them. He's a proper leader at the back. And if you watch Stevenage, they're a lot worse when he doesn't play.
Agreed.
Massive part of why Stevenage are doing so well. Midfield 2 of Lewis Wing. I think everyone here loves watching Lewis Wing. There is a tendency, I mentioned on the little TikTok we did, there is a tendency for him to go missing sometimes. But then he'll just perform a bit of magic and score from the halfway line. So that's why we've got Lewis Wing. Owen Bailey, he's got 6 goals for a Doncaster side who are in the bottom 4. Sorry, Jamie. But to have 6 goals from midfield, from a team that's in the relegation zone, is mightily impressive. So that's why we've got him. I could have easily have Ollie Norwood, easy. most chances created. But I thought Owen Bailey, for the impact he's made for the team that he's had, that's why I've gone for him. Koza Dewberry doesn't need an introduction. He's the best player in the division. On the left, we've got Aaron Connolly. Same reasons as Koza Dewberry. I think when he's on it, I think you've got the best right and left-handed sided players in the division there. Just glides past opposition defenders. And then you've got Tolaj up front alongside Don Ballard. Originally, if you watch the podcast from Thursday, I didn't have either of them two. But I wanted to be a bit more biased because I love Don Ballard. I wanted us to get him this summer, and thankfully they did really late in the window. Is the striker who his hard work is rewarded. He presses so well. Is still really young as well. While he doesn't have the blistering pace of a Kelman, I think he's better in front of goal than Kelman is and has the work rate to go with it. And then Tolaj, we've mentioned, is probably one of the most complete forwards in the division. And you can tell the loss he's been for Port Vale. I mentioned it a lot on our shows. The XG expected points table, Port Vale would now be 7th on that. And a large part of that is because they don't have someone that can put the ball in the back of the net. So you give them Tolaj back, they probably would be just above that relegation zone. So, Jayden, how biased or bad is my team compared to the others?
I don't think you're biased at all. I think, yeah. Go on, Jim. Yeah.
No, sorry. I think it's fairly it's a fair shout. I think Wickens I've seen once this season didn't really impress me. I thought his command of area was quite poor, but like you said, he's got very experienced defenders in front of him, and it's a fair shout. Like he's one of the better goalkeepers in the division for sure. Piagiani, fantastic player for good reason. Everyone's got him in. He's just so solid. He will head anything. Just a horrible player to come up against if you're a striker, and you've got to have something really special in your locker to get around him. Will Fish as well, very good player. Nephew, I'm surprised more people didn't go for him, to be honest. Very good automatic sort of right wing back. Very good attacking outlet for Bradford. Gets up and down that right flank very well. Can defend, can attack. Like you said, 4 assists. Always good to have a sort of attacking fullback who can help chip in with a few goals. Joel Baggin as well is an interesting one. Obviously been with Cardiff for a while. Come down, taken to League One very well. Has looked solid every time I've seen him. Really, he's definitely too good for the division. And Cardiff are sort of lucky they've managed to hold on to a core of players who will develop into championship players in the future. And you're seeing that now with how good they are at the top of the table. Wing we've touched on, very, very good player. I haven't watched much of Owen Bailey, to be honest, but to get 6 goals from midfield in a team that struggled like Doncaster as of late, you've got to have something about you, and to have that extra sort of threat from the middle of the park is hugely important. And I agree with the rest. I think it's probably the best shout for the front four. It's very difficult to narrow it down, but I think Talai's got to be in there given his record. Don Ballard as well has been one of the shocks of the season, and Koza Dewberry and Aaron Connolly both offering goal scoring threats from the wings.
What I would say is there's a noticeably slight bias here, a noticeably lacking Barnsley player in there. So no.
It's lacking Stockport players. That was my
as well. Yeah. No Keeladone, no Race Cleary, no Ollie Norwood, no Wotton. I guess obviously in Jamie's side as well. So Barnsley, Stockport, the 2 sides that seem to be lacking, but nevertheless, it's still a very, very strong squad. Still sort of good options of players across that 11 there. Wickens is an interesting shout in goal as well, but I can see why he put him in. I still think there's other options that are better than that, but he's still, I guess, in the top 3, top 4 of the division. But a good more structured lineup, certainly compared to mine.
No, I think that's good. I think Wickens is an interesting pick. He wasn't one I considered at all personally. I don't think he's particularly a great goalkeeper, but it's all about getting the right teams in. I think with these sort of not a challenge, but you get what I mean. You've got to get different teams in, and that Lincoln defence has been fantastic, and he obviously has to take a good chunk of credit for that. And the other thing I would say, I really like the way because I had Capaccio and Joe Wright. I think perhaps you've done it the better way round and got Will Fish and Norville. I think if I'd have fought for a bit longer, I would have done it that way around myself, because I think that is a better pairing than what I ended up with Capaccio and Joe Wright. But they're definitely the right defences to get with Piergiani as well, to get those really solid defensive sides in the list as well.
Yeah, Keeler Dunn very nearly made it on, but I've gone for, if I was to watch a game of football, who would I want on my left-hand side, Connolly or Keeler Dunn? And I personally would want Connolly, just because I like my wingers to be really direct. If I could take out Ballard and put Keeler Dunn in, I don't have a problem with that. But I just wanted to be a bit more biased, and I love Don Ballard, so that's why I went with him.
You've reasoned that pretty well, to fair, so I'll let you off for that one.
Reyes Cleary nearly made it as well. We discussed it on the review.
Cleary's fantastic, isn't he?
Cleary's absolutely outstanding. Sam Bell was a mention as well that I mentioned, so he nearly made it as well. They were like the 3 picks I had for that left-hand side.
I think it could be worth us doing a player of the season, something to think about that we can perhaps do after we've got our answers from Jayden, because out of that list there's some very interesting selections, and there's particular players who stand out, I guess, more than others, and that we've all got some players like a toe lad. So maybe something we can come back to after. Well, it depends how bad the answers go first on the quiz.
But do you want to run through Callum's team quickly, or should we do the answers?
We can.
Trying to think. Yeah, we obviously Callum not here.
We had a quick run through Callum's.
Not here today, but we'll just have a quick run through.
Stage. There we go.
There we go.
We had the same backfire as me, didn't he? He's gone that more conventional route, and then with McGrandles in there, which we touched on. Definitely, I think that's a strong team with Keeler Dunn up there as well.
Yes. Yeah, so that's so many teams. I forgot teams on before, but you're
too wrapped up in the quiz. That's what it is.
Well, clearly so. I'm trying to delay the results as long as possible, so I don't pass myself for another year.
Isn't that cheating, according to one darts player? Isn't it, delaying the restart?
Well,
if you've been watching the darts.
Topical.
I guess Jayden quickly before I'm accused of being a cheat.
Right,
for the gamesmanship. Yeah, here we go. Right, over to you, Jayden. Read out the questions once again as you go through the answers. We'll see how we get on out of our 20, whatever it's worth, with the extra points as well.
Right. Can I just check you can all hear me? Okay, I just had a Wi-Fi drop out, I think.
Yeah,
we've got you.
Sweet. Okay, right. Back all the way up to number 1. So, on the 10th day of Christmas, what would you expect from your true love? Anyone want to give me an answer, or
I'll go 10 Lords of Leaping.
You would be correct in saying that 10 Lords of Leaping.
I knew I'd get that wrong. I've got a star. I didn't know what to put. A star theme Christmas theme.
So 10 Lords of Leaping is what you would get on the 10th day of Christmas. Again, not one I would know. I think I only got to like 4 or 5.
I'd got about 6 or 7.
The only reason I get to 5 is because that Man United song gets stuck in my head about 5 Cantonars, and it's not even the actual song. Right. What year did Mariah Carey release All I Want for Christmas Is You?
I said 2004.
2004?
I think I'm well out. I put 2002, and I've got a really bad feeling that it could be a 90.
I put 99.
You're all way out, I'm afraid. It was 1994.
Oh,
wow.
It's older than it. Yeah, much older than it.
Before all of us were born.
Yeah.
Wow.
Feels like it's been around longer, though, even though I haven't been alive. It's going to last to the
one of those, it comes back every year, doesn't it? We got a favourite Christmas song? Go on, not to interrupt too much. But is that your favourite? Go on, Seb, is that your favourite?
I do like that one. Yeah, as annoying as it is, like at the start of November, I do. I'm a big fan. Yeah,
I think it links us. If what I'm hoping right is the answer to the next question is my favourite Christmas song. Hopefully,
I've got 2. I like a bit of "Step Into Christmas" by Elton John and "Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber. I feel like that sums up my music taste very well.
I like the one by Ed Sheeran, the "Merry Christmas" one with Elton John. That's probably my favourite one.
Yeah. So as Jamie mentioned, his favourite Christmas song must be "Feliz Navidad" because that is the answer for number 3.
The Lord.
Great.
There we go.
Everyone get that one right? Nice and easy one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it.
Okay, this one's the trick question. What is the highest grossing Christmas film of all time? Anyone want to have a stab in the dark?
See, I think we've been sort of baited here because with Seb mentioning Die Hard, I was going, maybe I need to put Die Hard, but I changed at the last minute and went for that more recent Grinch film. I don't know why
if it's the Grinch,
it
put
had
us
like
on,
an
Andy.
add-on to the name, but that
I-
recent-ish Grinch
yeah.
film.
After all, I
Jamie
didn't put that.
Johnson, you are a genius because it is
Oh, I'm
the
gonna hurt
Grinch,
someone.
the recent Grinch.
Oh,
I
The
put Die Hard,
2018
and then if I wasn't going to put Die Hard, I was going to put the Grinch, and I went, nope.
I put
Die Hard.
Elf. Yeah.
See, it's
That
a
was
trick
the one
because
that was my toss-up. The Elf.
it's the 2018 remake of the Grinch, the animated one, not the original Dr. Seuss one.
Wow.
Because I always think these films that don't do that well, like in sort of theory, do amazingly on the numbers because the film, like you'd have to watch it less to get the higher grossing, if that makes any sort of sense in my sort of jumbled way of saying that. But I think the more recent films are constantly breaking the records, aren't they?
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
I never watched the live action Grinch, mainly because it came out in
No.
2018. I would have been about 15, so probably a little bit like. But it quite shocked me. Home Alone was second and quite a substantial way
Wow.
behind.
I was thinking Home Alone, but when you said not obvious, I thought, no, that one.
That's made me
Yeah,
switch
it's-
because I was on Elf, and then when you said that, I thought, well, I'll go for something a bit
Yeah.
different. I'm happy with
It was a
that.
good shout. Okay,
Good one,
question
yeah,
number
yeah.
5, the last of the Christmas questions. What is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding?
Not a clue. I put bourbon. It's
I
definitely
put
bourbon.
I put a coin.
It is a coin.
Jamie,
Oh.
too good, pal. Too good.
Flying.
No, I
How
don't.
have we
that
done
on.
there? So I'm on 4 out of 5 out of the Christmas round.
I've got
4 out of 5.
I've got one.
Jamie's
It goes
got clear
downhill
lead.
for me, sort of
Yeah.
beyond. Okay, on to the capitals, Jayden.
On to the capitals then. Can you hold your lead? How many? So this is the one we're doing bonus points for. So there were 4 points
Okay.
available for this one. How many capital cities does South Africa have? First of all,
Oh, there'll be 4 because there's 4 points available.
I put 3.
3.
Well, I put 3. Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. You're all right. You can all have that point. I realise I did just give away the answer, but kind of to an extent. But there you go. All
Oh, well,
3.
got
So can
points
anyone name?
for the okay. Well, the ones I've put down, I had Cape Town,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johannesburg,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
No.
Pistorius.
Didn't know that one.
It is Cape Town, Pretoria, and Bloemfontein. Yeah.
heard of it.
Yeah, I got Cape Town as well. So
Yeah, I
and
got
then-
Cape Town, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
happy with
take
my
that.
2 there. I was trying to go for what other things I watch. I watch a bit of cricket. I was trying to go through like the places
Yeah.
they play cricket. So I had was working through them. I had Durban as well, but took that one out. So no, I'm happy with it. I don't know what I've never heard of the third one on your list there.
Yeah, neither have I, to be honest. No, why I quite like capitals, it's quite deceptive, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
But it's
You
not
don't
always
think
the
of
most
it as a
famous
capital.
place. You see, that's the
Yeah, this is very true. Right, what river flows through 4 major European capital cities? Did anyone have an answer for that? Obviously,
No
didn't have to
idea.
name the capitals.
So I have got names for the capitals. That could be. I don't know if they're right, but I put the Danube.
You are right in the Danube.
Oh.
Lineage. Do you want
So
my guesses
that's
at the 4? I won't take bonus points for
we
this.
can have your guesses. I won't give any bonus points,
But
but
my guesses for the 4 is Budapest,
yep,
Vienna,
yep.
Bucharest, and Bratislava.
So this is going to sound really stupid, but is that Serbia and Slovakia capitals?
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're bang on. That is knowledge.
Wow.
I think this deserves this.
That does. That is.
That deserves that. That was impressive.
Jamie is absolutely on
knowledge is
fire.
going to show in the second half of this quiz.
He gets to League One, it all goes downhill.
Yeah.
It's a specialist
You can
subject.
join Jamie Johnson's geography podcast next week,
Yeah.
Going to do a special all about the Danube River.
but just don't mention Cheshire. You'll be all right.
Okay, question number 8. What was the capital city of Mongolia?
Well, isn't this
That's
Ulaanbaatar or something like that?
It is Ulaanbaatar.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
That's
well
great.
beyond me, that one.
Wow.
I only remember that because my geography teacher used to shout it randomly in random points of the lessons. We'd just be sat there doing nothing, just randomly go Ulaanbaatar. I'm like, okay, that's the capital of Mongolia. I know that now. That's how he used to teach us. He used to just shout random words at us and hope we remember it. And it did work, to be fair, because he used to shout as loud as anything. Right. Nice, easy one. What are the 4 capitals of the United Kingdom? If you know you are at Ireland, you'll be all right. Anyone want to have a go?
We've got to give Sam this one.
Oh, I was hoping
go on,
you
Sam.
wouldn't do this. Well, I've got London, obviously.
Yeah.
Edinburgh,
Yeah.
Cardiff, Belfast.
Yeah. Yes, you're bang on.
Praise the Lord.
4 points for that, or just a 1 for 4?
We'll go 4 for that.
Nice one.
I think that's fair. 4 points for that.
Praise the Lord. I'd have been slated for that.
Everyone got their islands the right way round. That is
Yes.
the most important thing. No one has been offended. So the final capitals question: which capital city has the largest population in the world? I believe you guys had a toss-up of 2.
Maybe people might pick between New Delhi and Beijing was the 2 I was picking between.
I
went
put
for I've gone for New Delhi. I went the other
I've
way.
gone for Beijing, but I think, Jamie, you might be right.
I can reveal neither of you are right. It's Tokyo.
Oh, I'd never have got that. No.
Tokyo is the. I like your thinking. 2 of the largest populations in the world, obviously India and China, but Tokyo is the largest capital city in terms of capacity.
Interesting.
How are we looking after that round, fellas? What's the scores on the doors?
So with the bonuses, I guess rather than 10, it was worth 17. I'm on
Got 8.
12.
8
12.
I'm on 8.
Oh, okay.
You clawed it back a bit there, Sam.
Yeah. We're quite close heading into the League One round.
Yeah.
This is make or
I hope
break.
League One knowledge is
This is
good.
where it goes for me, I think. This is where I'm going to get caught up.
Okay, question 11. Who held the previous League One points record before Birmingham City last year? Who was it?
I put Ipswich.
Ooh,
It was not Ipswich.
No, Ipswich came second, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Plymouth won the league.
Go on, Sam. I had Reading.
But I've got Wolves. I think Reading was Premier League. Championship, sorry.
Reading was Championship. Sam's right with Wolves. It was Wolves. They had 103 points in the 2013-14
I'm pretty sure that was the season where you said Ipswich. So I think Plymouth won the league, Ipswich came second, and then Sheffield Wednesday won that dramatic play.
They all had a lot of
points.
Yeah.
Plymouth won the league with 101 points from Ipswich.
Wow. So that was that mental season where we had 3 teams with like 98 points or whatever.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous season. Right, the question number 12. There have been 3 title sponsors of League One since its rebrand in 2004. Coca-Cola were the first, Sky Bet were the most recent. Which company sponsored the competition in between? Sam, you were very confident with this one. What is it?
N-Power.
It is N-Power.
Yeah.
Everyone get that?
Yeah.
Great knowledge. That is good knowledge there.
This is a good start.
This is a question. I don't want to jump into your seat here, Jayden, but can I break down this question for Jamie?
You absolutely can. So
the question was.
This is really got
when
me
I say the clue was in the question, it was in January last year. So I guess think of which striker moved in January, or maybe think of 2 strikers that moved to one club in January of last year. Does that rattle any brains?
No, I don't think he's a striker.
He's
a midfielder. Aaron Morley.
It is Aaron Morley.
I fumbled it then. Yeah. Okay.
Aaron Morley.
I was thinking either Joe Taylor or Dion Charles.
No, it was Aaron Morley.
Oh.
It was Aaron Morley for Wickham and Bolton.
I remember chatting about this.
Yes, that's right.
Aaron Morley scored for Wickham, 90th minute winner against Exeter City on
I didn't get that one.
On New Year's Day.
Wow.
3 days later, he scored a worldie against Exeter City for Bolton Wanderers in the 90th minute.
I'm happy to claim 1 point because I put Wickham and Leyton Orient as my 2 teams just to sort of cover people on the screen.
You can have 1 point for Wickham.
So I've got 3 for that.
So what had you put there, Seb? What did you put for that?
I just put Joe Taylor. Because I was so confident. I was like, oh yeah, it's a striker that moved in January. And I remember we chatted about it on the show, but I can't remember who it was. So I just
But
assumed...
Joe Taylor, when he moved to Lincoln, he moved from League Two, didn't he? Was it Cheltenham he was at? He was at a League Two team when he came up.
Colchester.
Culture, yeah, that was it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he came up to Lincoln, but that'd
Oh
be
yeah.
a few years
Oh
ago.
yeah. Oh, in which case then it would have been. Yeah, I could have put Dion Child. No, but Joe
Yeah.
Taylor's now at Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that
yeah,
Aaron Morley thing really
yeah.
well because I remember him going back
Yeah.
to Bolton and everyone thinking, well, they've just ruined Wickham's promotion chances there because he
Yeah,
was
they
so
did.
good for them.
That's a great question though. Great bit of knowledge for
question,
the year as opposed to just this first half of the season.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
Cool.
I just want Aaron Morley back, to be honest. It just makes me sad. We're in for him. That's all I know. That's all I care about.
Question
Right.
14, Jayden.
Question number 14. How many of the current Premier League teams have never played in the Premier League? So we said we'd allow within 2 here.
I've got
Anyone got a
14.
guess?
Yeah. What do you put, Jeremy?
What did you put 14, Sam? I've also put 14.
I put 17.
All 3 of you get a point because it was 15.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Ooh. Yeah, actually, when I got it with a table in front of me, I counted 16.
I won't sit here and name them all, but
Can you name have you got the list of the ones who have been in the Premier League, or is that going to be too much?
Yeah, I can get that. Let me.
I want to try and guess a few here. I think that have. So you've obviously got Cardiff, you've got Huddersfield, you've got Luton, you've got Barnsley, you've got Bolton, you've got Bradford, you've got Wimbledon, you've got Wigan and Reading.
We're not counting Wimbledon because it's AFC.
Yeah, I didn't count Wimbledon.
Okay, right, okay. Yeah.
Victoria played in Division 1, 1962, I think it was.
Oh, so there's your 10 then. That's 10 there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Very good.
Nice. Right.
Good,
okay. Who was the top goal scorer in League One in 2021-22? A striker that maybe has fallen off a cliff. Anyone
I
have
think
a
from Sam's clue where I got this, he's smiling away, Sam, so I'm going to let him go.
Will Keane.
It was Will Keane.
Yeah.
And I think he got, if I remember, he got 26.
It was 26.
Playing for who? For Hull?
Wigan Athletic.
For Wigan.
Playing for Wigan. Right,
because I remember watching him at Ipswich. He's got like 6. And I thought, how's this man a footballer? And now he's at Preston, I think.
Yeah, it's very, very good observation that he has done terribly everywhere other than Wigan, really.
Yeah, see, I went with Wigan. I went with Kiefer Moore, but then I know he scored quite a bit for Wigan, but didn't score low. Yeah, clearly not as many.
It's
a good shout.
Yeah.
I think it could be one of 3, can it? You think Will Grigg, Will Keane, or Kiefer Moore, one of the 3.
Yeah.
They've been fairly blessed with strikers in League One, haven't they, Wigan?
They have. Yeah.
Other than last year.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Dale Taylor done all right last year, but
this number 16. So I went really strong with one answer, but then I think it's changed in recent years. So I think up until
read the question out first, Jayden.
Who is Exeter City's record departure?
So I think up until a few years ago it would have been Ollie Watkins. But I think now it's Jay Stansfield.
That's who I've put.
See, I was deciding between the 2 and I stuck with Ollie Watkins.
You were right to stick with Ollie Watkins. It is Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
That's what I was fishing in terms of the sort of sell-on clauses and add-ons and such, because I think the add-ons might tip Joe Stanford at least up there.
Jay Stansfield actually never made a senior appearance for Exeter when he was there permanently.
Okay. That's what's through.
Yeah.
Millennic Alley was one that popped into my mind as well, because that was like last year, wasn't it? And
That was a Luton Town panic buy off. They couldn't get Richard Kone off of us. So.
Wow.
Right. Is this number 17? I believe?
Yeah.
On the finishing stretch.
Who is the longest serving manager in League One?
I think to allude to what Seb was saying in terms of someone we spoke about, I think this is honorary Doctor Nigel Clough.
Yeah, I've got Nigel
It
Clough.
is Nigel Clough.
Yeah. That's good.
Close between him and Dave Challinor.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Dave Challinor didn't even pop into my mind, and he's been there since like National League North.
Yeah. It shows me how long he's been there. Clough, because obviously Chellenham's come up all the way with Stockport over a number of years. But Clough's been a constant, really, hasn't he, at Mansfield? Done a really good job there.
Yeah. He's been there a long way. I think the other one who's sort of, because he's up there in terms of the whole 92 as well. I mean, the other one would be Weaver out at Harrogate for the League Two lowdown. He's another one who's been there a very long time. You don't get too many anymore.
Managers don't get enough time. I still stand by that now.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Number 18, Birmingham City smashed the record fee in League One with the signing of Jay Stansfield last summer, but how much did they pay for him up front without any add-ons? Anyone know?
Is it 15?
20
I've got.
I had 12. That's very good.
Wow, well done, Sam.
I've done all right. I've only got one wrong so far.
Sam's
in the League One. Wow.
Yes, I tell you, you're sort of clawing it back on the on this round.
I'm fairly confident with this next one as well. I had a brainwave halfway through.
It's a bit like Orient last season. They started poor, but getting there.
Clawed it back.
It's going to happen this year as well. Just you watch.
Okay, so question number 19 was Wrexham achieved back-to-back promotions from League Two straight up to the Championship last year. Who was the most recent team to do that before them?
I had a bit of a back and forth on this one, and in the end, I went for Luton Town.
I've got Luton as well.
Yeah, I've got Luton.
That's a point for each of you. It is Luton Town.
Nice one. I know Jay didn't say this in the end, but I think you're going to go for a clue in terms of that they'd also done the same feat in terms of
yes, you were. Well, we're on you're on the same wavelength. I was going to say it's not the only time they've done back to back, and that would give it away.
Yes.
Anyone know who it was before Luton Town?
Is it someone like Scunthorpe or
Blackpool?
Rotherham did it, didn't they? Or was that the
Burton Albion?
Yeah.
Wow.
Burton. Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Burton Albion. 20. I think
under Nigel Clough.
Nigel Clough.
Under Nigel
Clough.
Nigel
Clough.
Wow.
Number 19.
Yeah.
Sorry, number 20. Firmly on
last
the
one. So do we want to do a quick ad before the last question to add a bit of jeopardy?
Yeah. So
I've got out of this second set so far, with one question to go, I've got 7, which puts me on 19 overall.
Oh, I've got 18
one
overall.
question to go.
I've got 18.
Have we put contingency in for a tiebreaker, Jayden?
I may have to think of a tiebreaker on the spot of this one.
Okay, so I'm on 19. You're on 18, Seb. How about you? Sorry, Sam.
I'm on 13 overall. So yeah, cut me out of that. I think. Yeah,
well, at least we've not finished last, Sam. Here we go. Right, last question.
Last one.
The same.
Can I just throw out some names before we come to conclusive? So as part of this, I wrote down quite a few. So there's Piergiani at Stevenage, I think is quite old. There's
the question being oldest player in the league
currently. There's Tom Lees at Peterborough.
Yeah.
Who I think also is pretty old. 33, I think 34. There's Jonathan Hogg, but I don't know if he's still playing for Huddersfield.
No, he left.
He might have. Yeah, I think he would have been with us out last year. But I think I'm going to go for Ollie Norwood at Stockport.
Okay.
So the oldest player.
Do you want to say? Do you want me and you to say what we've got?
Yeah, we've got a short list. We've got a short list.
I didn't think about this much at all. I very quickly put Billy Sharp. How about you, Sam?
Oh,
yeah, I've got Billy Sharp.
39 You're both right. Billy Sharp, 39 years old, the oldest player in League One to make an appearance this season.
It's the Christmas round that's won it for Jamie.
It is.
Wow.
The Christmas round.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that. I'm just glad Callum's not here because I think Callum might have picked my score. So
if only I put Ollie Watkins, I'd have got full marks other than not getting Exeter instead of I put Northampton for the teams that Aaron Morley scored at.
A very good round from everyone.
Yeah.
I think the reputations have remained intact. Some of them are quite difficult, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy to claim my title as the smartest member of the podcast for this year.
Yeah. Just you wait until I do the end of season one.
Yes.
We had all the drama.
Relegated from League One, Doncaster Rovers.
And thank you for Jade. Great quiz mastering on the quiz debut for Jayden. Very good.
Thank you very much for having me on. Very much enjoyed hosting the quiz. Hopefully the questions were enjoyable. If anyone played along at home, let us know how you did.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed.
I think that about wraps up the show. We've got 30 seconds. Put your questions in the comments before we end
Shall we do our player of the season so far to give a couple of seconds if any questions come in before we finish? I'll kick us off, give you a bit of thinking time, unless you've got one as well, Jayden. I think out of our teams of the season, there was a few that repeated across all the teams, and one of those was Plymouth's Toe Lad. He's going to be my player of the season so far in terms of the goal scoring.
I've gone for Cozy Dewberry. Just everything he does looks effortless for this level. And if I was Brighton, I'd be looking at potentially moving him up to the Championship.
Ooh, I've got the other way. I've gone Reyes Clear on the left hand side. I've a slight bias in that, but I think he's a great player. Yeah, every time he comes forward, he just looks like scoring. The amount of times that the opposition have to substitute their right back because they just can't deal with Reyes Clear.
We did.
So did we.
Yeah. So, what about you, Jayden? Any shouts?
Connor Taylor, great defender. No, I'm kidding. Laurent Talai for me, brilliant player. Having watched him most weeks play for Argyle, he's something else. He's a monster at this level. Can do everything. You know, he's going to go far. They obviously really missed him, and now they've got him back. They're just scoring for fun. He's such a reliable outlet, a real steal for what was it, like 1.2 million? I think they paid for him, paid the release clause. So it's such a good. Well, I know Argyle fans have rightly been critical of their business, but that is probably one of the best pieces of business they've done in a very, very long time, not just this summer, because he is going to go on to have a wonderful career, whether it be at Argyle or at a higher level, because I can definitely see him, making a step up in the near future.
Definitely.
100%. So.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, sorry, just before you wrap up, it's worth saying this is it for Christmas, isn't it? This is our last little hurrah. We'll be back in the new year, won't we?
Correct, yeah. So normal service will resume on the 5th of January, I believe. We're going to come back as a 4, and we're going to be doing our half-season review. Is that correct?
Yes, I think that's the way of phrasing it, yeah.
We've got
that. So sort of that catch-all for the Christmas. So there's a few games to go in between now and then. There's the Boxing Day games and one in between Christmas and New Year, in that sort of period where everyone forgets what day of the week it is. Then obviously there's New Year's and the 4th of January. So we'll all be back, hopefully with Callum as well, for that big sort of half-season review there, and then the preview podcast with Sam and Callum will resume, and then the first review of the season falls unluckily, I think, on the FA Cup weekend, so not a whole lot of games to talk about, but I'm sure we'll discuss what is available in terms of League One. We said it on our podcast at the weekend, our review show, but Merry Christmas to everyone, Happy New Year, and Sam, I'll hand back to you to bring us to a close on this live podcast.
And if you are interested in mine and Callum's Predictions League, it will still continue on the TikTok page over the Christmas, just in the morning of morning of the 26th, morning of the 29th, morning of New Year's Day, and the morning of the 4th, there will be the predictions that go out. So the Predictions League will continue to go. So if you are still interested in that, head over to our TikTok page at League One Lowdown. So from all of us here at League One Lowdown, we wish you a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Make sure you enjoy the roast potatoes. They're the best part of a roast dinner, which I'm sure is controversial to some people. Look after yourselves, and we'll hopefully see you all in the new year.